You're watching the NCAA Softball Super Regionals presented by Capital One. Softball on Swole all day, Friday morning from Gainesville as we get you ready for the 3-seed Florida Gators taking on the unseeded Georgia Bulldogs from KDC Shoal Presley Stadium. Taking a look at the Super.
Brian Crochet, I think that's the right call.
And gets the strikeout. Rothrock retires the first batter she faces, and Dallas Goodnight.
To that was a recruit prior to the NCAA rule changing, committed to Georgia in 8th grade.
And caught looking, so one swinging and one looking, and Keegan Rothrock.
Gainesville for a super regional win.
And Ellison drives this one into the outfield. Taylor Shoemaker is there, and a 1, 2, 3 innings. So on the other side, we'll get a chance to see, away to your point, a couple of home runs, but also doing an even better job protecting the plate here on 1-2. And Pincher get over to second base, and lines out, one away. The defense in perfect position there is tough.
She's wreaking havoc on the base paths.
And that's ball 4. So the 288th walk awarded to a Florida Gator bat.
Like Florida, 103 home runs on the year. If I'm going to miss, I don't want to miss over the part of the strike zone. I want to miss wide.
And this one hitting Jocelyn Erickson. So 3.
And described by head coach Walton, one of the best hitters on this team against ranked opponents.
And this one sits sailing over the left field wall and beyond. On the roof, it's gone. Great power, just keeps getting better. 14th home run of the season for Walsh. It's 3-0 Gators.
Again, described by Coach Walton, this is the bat that rises to the occasion when the game's on the line, when the pressure is heightened, and when they are playing their toughest opponents. It's a super regional landscape here in your home turf. And to get the scoring started, 3-run shot. On a pitch through the zone. Well, a 343 year. Getting the third now free bag for the Gators in the first inning. I'd say that she is rising to the occasion of that challenge.
Indeed, a second.
Right, they hit their arms.
Ava Brown sends this one into right field. Sarah Gordon is there. And now 2 outs in the inning.
It's just interesting to hear how different coaches approach this week. Whether they
so far from Randy Rolling. You mentioned the free passes. There is another third walk of the inning given up by Randy Rolling.
Plus the hit by pitch. I mean, 4 free passes right now. We're just in the first.
Already 35 pitches in the inning. 36 right there, but it strikes out Cahalan. So that ends the inning.
Times in that run.
And Jaden Goodwin goes down swinging. The Women's College World.
Tim Walton saying she really looked the best he's ever seen in January and early February when the season started. Again, incurred that injury that took her out for at least better with that high spin rate rise ball.
And that one, Nix Digby, a piece of her Evo shield even pops off after that one. So after retiring the first.
Looking at all the games on the docket today, that OU-Bama one is a little nostalgic for me. I played in one of those super regionals in Tuscaloosa. This one's in Norman this year.
And another strikeout, and Keegan of 2 and 3. And it's worked out well in the favor. Full count here. The payoff on the way. And it's Rolling who gets the strikeout. So
that game of chopping and pounding the ball into the ground, getting the high bounce and using that speed.
And this one lined out again, this time to Digby. So A line out to second and now a line out to short. 3 balls, 1 strike to Shoemaker. The pitch from Rolling. Inside for ball 4. 2-out walk awarded to Shoemaker.
Beats against Florida to be competitive.
And the lefty v lefty matchup in favor of Rolling in the circle. So a runner left on board. It's still 3-0 Gators. 2 strikes. Rothrock already with 4 strikeouts in the early part of this one. And it's Castori who flies out to right, 1 down. We'll have game 2 of the Western Conference
For Georgia. 5 home runs on the year for Mia Williams.
And the grounder over to Mia Williams.
But this team has learned, and they've learned quickly. They never waved the white flag.
Holtorf making the play at shortstop and a 1-2-3 inning.
Able to rise to the occasion in big moments. When there are runners on, when the game is on the line, able to cash it in.
And Walsh, after that home run in the first inning, retired here to start off. Famer, NFC Hall of Fame inductee last year. Mia Williams, first pitch swinging, flies out to center field, quickly 2 down. Meeting in the super regional round between these 2 programs, and Brown, this one deep into the hole at shortstop, not going to be able to make a play in time. So the 2-out base hit for Ava Brown, and the Gators keep the inning going.
A session that he has with athletes that make their way to Florida.
The chopper right in front of the plate, hard play to make, Rolling falls, and Corby Otis is safe.
Back in '98, during their early baseball coaching years, yeah.
The 1-2 to Cahalan. And the strikeout there for Rolling, having great confidence so that you have plenty of opportunities to step up. As Lindy Ray Davis hits it over to Mia Williams, who falls to her knees, and the throw off the mark. And Lindy Ray Davis is first base. First pitch swinging, and that's Tyler Ellison. Ellison lifted this one in the right and is retired. Jaden Goodwin swings at this one. Back in right field at the fence was Taylor Shoemaker, and the double play is made. Shoemaker was all the way at the fence. So the way that they have battled all throughout games this year, as a nice job by the defense with Tyler Ellison to flip over to Castori for 2 away. This group is always in it.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're going to be playing very conservative around the strike zone. If I'm missing wide. I'm not going to give anything over the plate to any 3 of these bats, but here's the danger. You don't pitch to my ability to chase out of the zone.
Hot shot over to Castori at first base, and it hit her glove, but Castori couldn't hang on. And now 2 aboard and 2 out here for the Gators, bottom 4.
We mentioned it, the rally cross.
Similar position and she had back in the first inning. This time pops it up in shallow left center, and that's going to be it for the Gators. 2 left on, still 3-0 Florida. Sarah Gordon, Emily Digby, Marissa Miller due up here as Otis retires Gordon.
Getting that last night, Amanda also a believer that Nyjah probably gets the ball in game 2 as well. I'd be giving it to my $1 million line.
How about Keegan Rothrock fooling Digby there?
Just completely in control this game.
First pitch swinging off the glove of Rothrock, and Holtorf with a nice play from her shortstop position. 3 up, 3 down. think I was hearing like a little balk or something, and I was like, no, not quite.
Not quite.
No, it's not baseball. And the walk to Mia Williams to lead it off here. I want to go back to Karen Weekly opts to go with Sage Marjeko to try to close out Ohio State.
Phenomenal.
Who was absolutely phenomenal as Ava Brown. Oh, baby! Straightaway center, 2-run homer. 7 home runs in the last now 11 games for Ava Brown. Clear the way.
11 games. You want to get hot at the right time. You hear that all over the nation. Peak at the right time. Well, if there is someone in this Florida lineup that has taken that to heart, it is Ava Brown in the 6th hole. My goodness, deepest part of the field. To these numbers, there was 22 walks that game and 32 runs scored. That was almost a 4-hour game.
And this one well hit in the center field. Good night is there in the first down of the inning. Full count now to the pinch hitter, Layla Lamar. And this one hits her, so a free pass there. Second hit by a pitch today for Roland.
Back to back to back to back to back to back changeups. That is what she is known to do.
Little dead man's land there, but Rachel Gibson able to make the play in time at first to retire Holt.
Of the infield, you can see they're playing inside the base paths.
And Falby decides to swing away at this one off the wall in right center, and Falby, her first base hit of this Super Regional weekend, and drives in her 34th run of the season.
I mean, she was hitless all ends. One of the best left-handed swingers to come through this university. Loves to hit. Doesn't necessarily have a plan, but just swings hard. Hunts pitches, and right there, hunts her 4th walk of the day.
This one into the outfield, and that ends the threat from the Gator with 5. And how long she's held off this Georgia lineup as this one off the wall and left. The first hit right there off the bat of Emma Castori, and Castori breaks up the no-no.
How that's translated for her now on the softball field.
Inside, caught, looking frozen. How to be stronger in situations, trying to close out Goodnight as she's able to get it off a couple of gloves from the Gators defenders, and is aboard safely now with a single. Runners at the corners and no outs here. Does she go around? No, they say she's safe, and then the throw to first base scores Castori. Well, let's see here.
I mean, it is, from that look, Tiffany, without a doubt, a swing through, but now we have a change in tune. Brian Crochet, originally on that pitch, had pointed down to third base Joe Harverhill, which gave the safe call on the attempt. After Lindy Ray Davis runs to first base, then you see the home plate umpire, Brian Crochet, change his call. I mean, that is a clear break of the plane with the barrel. Can be reviewed.
And now back-to-back walks here from Rothrock to load the bases. And Jaden Goodwin, she is a batter that you want at the plate if you're Georgia. Commits there and goes down swinging.
After stepping in to play college softball.
Gordon lifts this one high into left, and that ends the threat for the Georgia Bulldogs. They leave the bases loaded, push a run across. They're rowdy reptiles. This one playable in foul territory, and the diving grab from Emily Digby all the way from her shortstop position to make the sliding grab.
How does the thrown together?
On the 3-2 pitch, Mia Williams drives it into left, and she's retired. Sophomore out of Montgomery, Texas, sends this one flying, and Dallas Goodnight is there. That ends the inning, and so now the Georgia Bulldogs down to their final 3 outs. Georgia, Emily Digby draws the walk to lead it off here. Top 7.
I mean, what was no walks through 5 innings, gives up 2 free bags in the 6th, and now with a 5-run lead.
Davila kind of check swing there, and interference there. An obstruction called as Paisley Allen, the pinch runner, collides with the second baseman. The question is, because the fielder or runner could be called for obstruction, who initiates the contact?
Right. I mean, it is apparent in that look that Mia Williams does have some extended arms to make contact with that runner, but her line to the ball, it's a straight line.
After review, the call has been upheld. It is interference. Georgia has been challenged first.
Out of that contact.
So 1 out, 1 on. As that one caught in foul territory for Reagan Walsh. And Walsh using all of that postseason experience that she gained from a season ago and helping to deliver for her team in the circle. That ends the ball game, a 6-1 decision, and the Gators take game 1 of this super regional round. As we take a look at our Capital One rewarding performance.